She walks in loud like a thunderstorm, debunking myths with style and form. True crime, conspiracies, her game. Alyssa Jade, remember her name. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Alyssa Jade, she's got no shame. Microphone fierce like a roaring lion, unveiling secrets people been hiding. True crime queen of the digital scene, Melissa's got you hooked on her screen. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Murders to cover-ups, nothing misses. Melissa's here to share her guesses. She's got theories big and bold, no stone unturned, no case cold. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. From murders to cover-ups, nothing misses. Melissa's here to share her guesses. She's got theories big and bold, no stone unturned, no case cold. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. 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 She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame.
Hello, everybody. Hey, poor Linda, Cicely, Coffee and Skeletons, Katrina. We have Solo Angel Mom. Let me jump up, though, because thank you, Crime Crochet, for regifting your membership and then gifting out 2 members. So incredibly kind. Please make sure you thank Crime Crochet Cafe if you were lucky enough to receive one of those. And I'm so sorry. I read your earlier comments. I hope you have a speedy recovery. That's absolutely terrifying. Please keep us posted and let us know you're okay. Hi, Hopes. Hi, for Shiggles. Hey, Shakto, Robin, Kristen. Yeah, hit that thumbs up right off the bat. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Hey, Harlot, Medusa, Patty, Andrea. It has been, Gidget. It has been. Hi, Cicely, Penny, Beautifully Broken, Toots. We have Skate Girl. Hi, Skate Girl. Hi, it's just Bella, Ella. Thanks, KV. I had no idea that was going to happen. Hi, DB Bentley. It was comments. Hi, Nancy Finnegana. Mallory, welcome, everyone. I had no idea that was going to happen. Welcome, Jojo. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Medusa. I woke up today and found out from comments. Hi, Tess. And is it spring? Hi, Kit. How are you, hon? Was it skipping? I need to know. Sorry. I need to know, because I swear if this damn browser, if this happens again, I'm gone. I'm out. Thank you, K and B. Hi, MJ. So excited to be here. Thank you. And thank you so much for a month. Yeah, they did a Daily Mail article and a New York Post article, which I had no idea. And thank you, my CC. So proud of my bestie. Love you, Melissa. It's been a long time. Hope you're well. Thank you, my CC. Hi, Elvin. Thank you all so much. And thank you, Jack. MJ Spiegel and Disney Fun. Thank you. I'll take it. It was skipping. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll figure it out. Thank you. Hi, PA Dogma for 19 months. Hello, MJ in chat. Yeah, Kit, which first of all, I wish they would have reached out because there's much better photos. Hi, Chief. But like, if people didn't leave me comments, I wouldn't have known, which I guess technically that's fine, like they don't have to tell you, but it gets kind of confusing, right? It's like, well, hey, like I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Such a good night. Yes, Robin. It was so good. It was so good. Hit, you've been doing such a wonderful job. Hi, Freak. You've been doing, the New York Post wrote an article, and the Daily Mail wrote an article, and it was like Wade Wilson. It was Wade Wilson becomes bloated up, and it's going to upset the Wade wives. Okay. It's going to upset the Wade wives. That's all I know. So anticipate a whole new influx of Wade wives to come in. And thank you, Mallory. You famous. No. But thank you. Sisu Nikki. Hi, Harper's Nana. It's going, just expect, because I've already gotten emails. I'm not kidding. They made they posted the articles and they're referencing the photos, and they're like, like Wade Wilson went from slicked back hair and all handsome in trial to to a bloated, toothless mess, which I think it's funny because more official places kind of clean it up, you know what I mean? Even though they're saying essentially the same thing that they're saying that we're saying. And I think it's funny, so the Wade wives are going to get upset because I've already gotten emails. So see, look, if this one is the New York Post, Deadpool killer Wade Wilson seen bloated and missing teeth as he rots on death row after murdering women. Okay. So it says shocking new photos of so-called Deadpool killer Wade Wilson showed him now bloated and missing teeth as he rots on death row. The heavily tattooed 30-year-old unexpectedly gained a legion of admirers during his trial, even as he was convicted of brutally murdering 2 women in Florida in 2019 just for the sake of killing. Now the chiseled looks are bloated almost beyond recognition, save for the unmistakable face tattoos, including an eerie Joker-style skeleton smile. Other images of Wade Wilson, dubbed the Deadpool killer from sharing the same name as the disfigured Marvel character, show him missing teeth and with a mess of curly hair replacing the freshly cut, slicked back style he had in court. The pics were taken from a tablet given to him in the Lee County Jail and shared by vlogger Melissa Jade on YouTube. And then they start dropping the photos. They start dropping the photos, which again, I'm like, well, you could have reached out for better photos. We know. So it says another picture shows him with a white bandage around his head and long curly hair. Wilson, 30, has a more bloated appearance behind bars and is missing teeth. And it says the prison-issued tablet takes a photo every time it is used to ensure that only the approved inmate is accessing it. And I'm like, oh, you guys looked at my description. Because remember when I had to start doing my pre-records and uploading it, and I kept it very official. And I'm like, you guys looked at my description because that's little explanation I put. And it says the vlogger shared a number of images, some taken as early as 2023. Wrong. Some were taken as early as 2022, including one showing Wade with a thick bandage wrapped around his forehead. Wade first gained notoriety for his looks when he sought permission to have a haircut and wear a suit during his trial. as well as get makeup to cover his numerous tattoos, which include swastikas, the words "Bred for War," and the skeleton mouth tattoo. So it explains like his horrific rampage, where we have Christine and then Diane. And it says, yeah, and then it just kind of ends out there. So you have that one. And it's, I'll be honest, it seems like the New York Post jacked Daily Mail, because Daily Mail came in first. I don't even know what time it was posted, early this morning. It says, I had no idea. I had no, like, you could go over and you could see the comments letting me know, because I didn't know. So then the Daily Mail, Deadpool killer Wade Wilson's dramatic jail transformation after swooning female fan begged for his release. So never before seen pictures of Deadpool killer Wade Wilson had a dramatic transformation behind bars as he languishes on, and I read it as dead row, but we know it's death row. He was amassed a loyal and swooning fan base among women who even wrote desperate letters to the judge in his case pleading for his freedom. Jailhouse photos recently released under the Freedom of Information request shows Wade Wilson's appearance has shockingly changed during his time behind bars. A trove of photos taken from the killer's Lee County Jail approved tablet show Wilson is missing teeth and has gained weight in custody, which part of me wonders, do they know that he, because, you know, dead row, part of me wonders, like, do they know he didn't have teeth? You know, like, he already didn't have teeth going into Lee County. But to be fair, we all always say, you know, the evolution of those teeth, they're more inconsistent than his narrative, you know, like his innocence, alleged innocence. So it says a trove of photos. Yep, we saw that. So the pictures were taken on his tablet, which snaps a picture every time it's accessed. See, like, I feel like they copied my explanation. The pictures were taken on his tablet, which snaps a picture every time it is accessed to ensure it is only being used by the inmate approved to use it. In one of the photos, Wilson's jaw appears to be out of alignment as he displays his missing and cracked teeth. I think that's funny as hell, okay? Because how many times were me and Tess sitting up here, like, trying to figure out what was wrong with his jaw, okay? And then again, Chrissy. So see, I feel like it was taken from, like, New York Post Jack Daily Mail a little bit, because they came out first. And it's basically the same thing written, but it's like he's being held in disciplinary confinement at Union. As per his disciplinary confinement, he's currently not eligible for regular guest or visitation rights. It's understood he received at least 10 violations behind bars. His appearance is a far cry from the slick look he displayed in court, which initially attracted so many women, despite the gruesome crimes he was on trial for. And then they just have more photos, which, again, I'm like, if you guys wanted the good ones, we could have sent you the good ones. We all know which are the good ones. You know what I mean? I don't think they mentioned the lipple, but look right there. Look right there. You know, you could see it front and center. Yep. But we could have given them the better ones, guys. We could have given them the good ones, but I thought this was funny. So one woman from Canada told the judge she noticed that Wilson looks healthier in prison. If you look past his tattoos to his face structure since being in prison and medicated, he is healthier. His face is fuller compared to his booking picture, where his face is gaunt, pale, and he looks unhealthy. The mother of two said. A woman also asked the judge to impose a lighter sentence that reflects the possibility of recovery and rehabilitation. Here's the problem. As great as it is, okay, as cool as it is, you know, like, they make the name clickable. Well, they clicked it, and I've gotten emails so far. And the one girl, okay, which I didn't know that she must. Oh, okay, hold on. She emailed me again. Okay, so I got the email, you know, like, Wade Steven Wilson, is he alive? Okay. And I'm like, yes, LOL, he's alive. And she's like, oh, I understand. And I'm like, okay, like I didn't answer back. No problem. Then she emails again. You have a photo, WadeWilson? And that's when I'm really realizing, oh, English probably isn't her first language. We've dealt with this. And I said, what are you looking for? Right? I'm not kidding, Tess. I'm reading this from my screen. Okay. And she said, Wade is alive, probably a prison tablet. And I said, I don't understand what you're asking me. Because I don't understand what she's asking me. And then she emailed back, get well soon. You fucked up, man. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, Cece, you wouldn't believe these Wade wives, they get angry at us, genuinely angry at us as if we can control what's in here. We don't look ahead. We don't peek. We always just go in timeline order, whatever. I don't know what she's talking about. So now you're mad at me and setting me through, how did I F up? So prepare, expect them to be in the chat, this is gonna, you've been away way too long, Cece, because this shit's crazy, okay? Junk, there's a lot of Wade wives. There's a lot of Wade wives. So I'm like, oh, great. Here they're going to come, and they already started commenting on the photos and oh, man, it's fucking whatever. I haven't discussed the photos. Yeah, no, dude, they don't stop. So you know what that means, right? We got to go through more photos, which we will do. But first, no, we could do that for, I'm going to schedule Patreon for after this. So if you're already on Patreon, just a heads up, because I didn't schedule it earlier, but I'm going to, I'm going to schedule it now while we're going through this, and we'll head over there once this is done. Do they, Michelle? They're mad. So you have the ones who have because of the language barrier, they reach out, and you'll see comments. If you ever go back to those videos, you'll see the comments, but they'll say, oh, can you get me in touch with Wade? Because some of them, I don't know why, aren't able to determine I'm not pro Wade. They think I'm either an ex, someone who's hacked the tablet, family, either way, they don't give a shit. All they want to know, hi, Concrete, happy birthday, C. Carter. All they know is that, oh, she has communication with Wade. I want communication with Wade. I don't have communication with Wade. But yeah, Melissa, well, I don't think it's any, it's cool, but I had no idea that was going to happen. Hi, Nicole, fellow Long Islander. So you know about the beach foam. Huh. Okay. Also, just heads up, if you are someone who watches on the replay, just keep in mind, I always chapter things out. What does chapter it out mean? Chapter it out means that after the live is done, I go in and I put specific timestamps and I label it. So you can skip past the intro. You can skip past if you want the missing child segment. Say you want to only be here tonight for the photos, not the emails. The chunk will show you. And you could even go, instead of having to drag your finger across that bar to see it, you could go right into the description of the live, and it's all perfectly chunked out for you. All you have to do is click on the spot that you want. Just for anybody who doesn't know that, you can do that, and you could find the specific parts you're looking for, okay? See, Nicole? I knew it. With that being said, let's do our missing child. Our missing child for tonight's live stream, it's been a while since I pulled her up, is Hayden Caroline Dowdy. Hayden has been missing since December 16th, 2023 from Emerald Isle, North Carolina. She is 2 years old. Look at those beautiful, beautiful blue eyes with the leaf just crumbling down. It's the sweetest thing. Hi, Jules. Thank you, Harley. So if you or anyone you know has information on her whereabouts, please, please, please contact the Emerald Isle Police Department at 1-252-354-2021. Hi, Minute Feeds. I know Carolyn Coop. She's a cutie patootie, but look, she has like the little leaves in her hand and she's crumpling them and they're falling, mid-photo. Yes, absolutely. Crime Crochet Coffee. I hope that it's a speedy recovery. How scary. All right. So I know you know what? All right. I know new calls were posted and I was going to go and finish that other chunk of that Jesse interview we had, but we may as well listen to, I just said that, Amanda, we need trivia. Maybe we should listen to the most recent calls while we go through this photo drop. Let me see. Phone calls from prison. Do you guys want to listen? We have the Ari one that I haven't listened to yet with you guys, which both are 15 minutes. The Ari one where WadeWilson is excited while talking to new lawyer, and then the one from today, which is WadeWilson asks woman for her tax money in jail call. What would you like to listen to while we go through the call job? We could start, with the new one and go to the second one. We could start with the second one and go to the new one. What do you want? Okay, we'll start with new and go to the older one. So I'm going to pull up the new photos. Please take a second, hit that thumbs up if you already haven't. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh, man. Okay. Inmate tablet 3. Okay. So, I think we were on page 110. Yep, nope, 140. Okay. So we got about 3 picking of the noses the last time, if I remember. Yep, I remember correctly. All right. Because, dead row. Name change. Thank you so much. Welcome to all of our new members. Please make sure to thank Name Changed. If you were lucky enough to get one of those memberships, we'll be gifting out Patreon memberships midway through. So you guys could come over and join us after the stream on Patreon. But thank you so much and welcome to our new members. Thank you, Julie. That's very kind. Okay, ready? So this is WadeWilson asks woman for her tax money in the newest jail call dropped 5 hours ago. I don't know which woman it is, but we're going to find out. Hey, ETS. So phone calls from prison. Her link is in the description also, but dropped in the chat here.
There's something I want you to look up. All right. When you take this out, you know what you take. All right. So, all right, right here. I'm gonna write it down. You ready? It's a book, right? I know you don't like to read, but look, I want you to just look it up so you can find out what the 4 are, okay?
Don't know who this is with yet, but K and B, thank you. Also, welcome our new members. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You love me. You really love me.
Which, by the way, as a viewer tonight, I saw on another channel, and I have an iPhone. I saw on another channel that I had the option to gift memberships now on my phone, which again, it's iPhone. But when I went to my channel, I didn't see the option on that super chat because we know how difficult it is to gift from an iPhone. So I spent an hour trying to figure out why it wasn't available for me versus available on another channel. And it was very confusing, but hopefully make sure your YouTube app is up to date and your iOS is up to date. If I don't hear Natasha, it was only on one channel. And I took a screenshot because it confused the hell out of me. But just if you're an iOS person, I don't know if it's YouTube app versus iOS update, but just make sure your stuff is up to date and hopefully they'll get up to the speed. Cicely, it's where, if you're an Android person, it's where the super chat button is. Or you could click kind of where those gifts are at the top and it should give you the option to gift. But if you're iPhone, you have to either go through desktop or click the iPhone membership link in the description or at the top and then gift through there. So it could be annoying. Thank you, Kimmy C. Pop in my super chat, Cherry. Keep up the amazing work. MJ, you're the best. Thank you so much. Your support means so much. So thank you guys.
4, right? The book is called The 4.
Thank you, Cicely.
F-O-U-R-T-H, The Fourth Love, L-O-V-E. And it's by an author. It's by an author named C, as in Candy, S, as in Sam, C-S, Lewis. Yes. Now, I know you're not going to read the book because you don't.
Oh, this is with Gabby. Okay, because the Patreon call is with Gabby about Cheerios. And I don't know why, Tara, I have no idea why, because all of my there's him with that pen cap. I have all of my things turned on, so I'm not sure why, but I'm going to speak to YouTube about it because I know how much easier that would make it. Thank you, Widu-sama.
Like to read, but I want you to find out what those 4 loves are.
Gabby was someone that we've seen on his list before. This is April 2023. So this is around Bonnie. Okay, this is around the Bonnie era. I have to look if I have a picture of Gabby. I think I have a picture. I'll have to look.
There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 being the most important. All right, 4 is the most important love, but there's 4 of them, okay? I want you to tell me when you find out what's the number 1, 2, 3, and then 4. The 4 is the most important.
The 4 loves?
Yep. What is the 4 loves?
Oh, God, we've heard this before.
You can probably look it up right on Google. What are the 4 loves from The Fourth Love by C.S. Lewis? And it's going to tell you what number 1, 2, and 3 are, and 4, but 4 is most important. Because
Wade is over here preaching about the 4 loves, and we've heard him. Yeah, okay. So Gabby was in court with Alexis wearing black and white that one day. Dude, there's so many of them. I'm sure I have the photo. So unfortunately, Cicely, you can't choose on YouTube, only on Patreon. You can't choose on YouTube who gets the gift. It's just random. Unfortunately, he has underwear on his head. I don't know what exactly it is on the head. But yeah, he's talked about the 4 loves, and we looked up the book that he's even referring to. Hi, Mrs. Bendover. He's not capable of love. He's not. I think he thinks he loves in the way he's able to, but it's not love. He's just a very abusive man. And thank you, Cece. Shakto and Meaty want to get spanked on a Trivia Tuesday. Then it needs to be set up. Next Tuesday we shall.
Number 4.
Thank you, Cece.
Doesn't change. Number 1, 2, and 3, they change. They can change, and the love can change. But the 4th love doesn't ever change. That's why it's the most important one.
Well, right here it says
Hi, Liz.
affection,
Number 1.
friendship, romance,
Number 1.
romance, and
Affection.
charity.
No. Affection, no, man.
Oh, poor Wade. You know why he has this wrapped, right? Because that doubles as his pillow. He lays his head on that bar many of times. And so he keeps it wrapped with, I don't know if those are, no, it looks like a shirt. Looks like a combination of things. Of the book, and Wade is still, yeah, right, you're right. She was literally reading from the cover of the book, and Wade is over here still trying to correct her. Like, what?
Yeah.
No.
It says right here,
Oh.
baby. It
No,
says
I know what
affection,
Listen,
friendship,
number 4.
romantic,
He's so mad.
Yeah.
and cherish.
Cherish. All right. Well, there's a word for the 4th love. It starts with an S. Can you find it? Starts with the letter S as in Sam for the 4th love. It's defined by a word with an S. And
9 minutes remaining.
Sorry. And I was just scheduling Patreon. But what is that? Is that a neck brace? Is that literally what is that? Are you okay, Wade? Hi, Miss Annette Pitt. Just this little 2 minutes of a Gabby call and a couple of photos, nothing too crazy. What's happening here, though? Why? Are you okay? Now you know what's going to happen. They're going to blame me for Paul Wade. He's in neck brace. They broke his neck. Oh, that's so mean. That's what they're going to say. Meanwhile, actually, to be fair, it's kind of looking like a brace. It's firm and foamy. You know what I mean? Yeah, look at the way he's holding his mouth. You know what? We're going to have to do a little zoom. Let's go to 4,000. We never go to 4,000. Okay, maybe not enough. Yo, his lips are not aligned. Is his jaw or neck messed up? That actually, because I don't know what else that would be if not a neck brace. It's thick. It's not thin. What do you guys think? Well, cocaine maybe, but the brace, I don't know about that. Let me see the date of this. This is back to 2023. So October 20th, 2023. Damn, these photos jump around, man. Okay.
I'm going to find out, and I'll tell you about it. I'll figure it out. Let's find out. I'll call you and tell you. I want you to see if you can find it, okay? The 4th love is the most important, and it starts with an S. It's not cherish. There's a word for the 4th one. And that word is pretty strong. It starts with an S. Let's see if you can find it. Go take a shower, and I'll call you back.
Go take a shower. Sir, you go take a shower. How about that? Ugh. Yeah, how about that, Wade? Why don't you go take a shower? Because you're not looking as cleanly as possible. Actually, this was all right. We're somewhere only a few months after this call right now. This is October 23. This call is April 2023. We've been through April 2023's photos, though, so they're not far off than this. He's a little bit chunkier April 2023. And his hair is shorter. Because if you guys remember, they buzzed it when he OD'd.
I'm gonna get to work.
shower, yeah.
Why? Goddamn. Okay, I thought you were just putting on the hot water. Crazy what?
I just did. It takes a minute to heat up.
All right, I'm gonna call you back in 5 minutes. See if you have it, because I'm gonna have it.
Thank you, Harper's Nana. That's what happens when he lets Vivian run and jump on him, and she misses. If you know, you know, for sure. If you know, dead row. Okay. And I didn't realize, yeah, that sounds like a young child's toy in the background, which is sad. Oh gosh. So then we have the turkey gobbles with Vivian, and now we have chicken with Gabby. Lovely. I look forward to it. Great. I don't think that that's the same thing that was on his neck, because that looks thin like cloth. What was on his neck actually had, it kind of looked like a neck brace, like it had that foam piece.
You got it.
Okay.
Look for it. Starts with an S, okay? The fourth love. S.
The
I love
second love is Figure Error
I
Store.
love you.
And
I'll have it.
I love you too. Thank you for using PTL.
Okay, it says the conversation continues. There's that spoon. There's that effing spoon back in 2023, yo. Okay, hold on. Yo, there's that spoon. What is it doing there? What is its purpose? It's been there for so long. Oh, look, I didn't realize I had like a little slot. It has a little square slot he puts it in. What has that spoon been through? That spoon, what has it seen? I need to know. I know he has gorgeous hair. It's just, he doesn't do it, you know, and it's a mess. He puts it in his butt. Dude, Cece, there's been photos where it's been brown, like you could tell. Is it meth if you can't light a plastic spoon and heat it? I don't know. Yeah, to be fair, I know. Well, if that spoon had eyes, don't forget about the plunger, man. Don't forget about the plunger. Confessions of a Jailhouse Spoon. Gabby received a ring in the mail sent via adopted dad from Wade. You are right, allegedly, Annie. You are right.
Did you get it?
Hello?
Did you get
I
it?
mean, the only other thing that it gave me is self-love.
All right, I'm going to tell you. Self-love. All right, here, look. You ready? I'm going to give it to you. You ready? Ready for this? All right, so I didn't get the first two, but I worked on the fourth one because it's most important, and I got the third while I was at it. The third love is erotic love. Erotic love, which is like, erotic love is like when you feel...
Is that's not what the S?
No, that's the fourth love. I haven't got there yet. I'm on the third one right now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Do you see what I see? Again. Do you see the little... Oh, crap, I went out. Hold on. Do you see the little pieces coming out of his ears? 1, 2. Is that paper of the toilet? Is that a doo-doo paper? Do you see the little itty-bitty pieces in his ear? What does that do? Look how thin that piece of toilet paper is. He can't waste any. He has to be sparse. That ain't silencing nothing, if that's what that's for.
And the third one is erotic love. It's like the tingle that you feel in your fingertips, the weakness in your knees, the passion in your heart, and where the love is so strong between you and somebody else that it's powerful enough to either do great or terrible things together. So that's erotic love. All right? Now, here's the most important one. Now, this is the one I was getting to. Ready? Number 4.
Look at that
Are you
spoon.
ready? It's called...
Look at that spoon. What's its purpose? I need to know. Bed bugs. Wait, Shacto. Wade pisses in his bed. We've seen the photos and the incident reports. He does not care.
Supernatural love. Supernatural.
Supernatural love.
Yeah, supernatural love is the most important out of all of them because the first 3 loves are all natural love. And that means they're all conditional. And because they're conditional, they can be broken. So the first 3 loves can be broken because they're conditional. They depend on conditions. Yeah, they depend on conditions. They depend on things. So they can literally go away. They can be broken. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to last. But number 4, supernatural, listen, Rich. The 4th love is supernatural and can't be overcome by anything in this world.
Yeah,
It's not based off anything you do to earn it. It's giving everything you have and not getting anything back. It's giving someone a second chance even when they don't deserve it. That's the 4th one.
Is that supposed to mean you? Are you trying to say that that's what you deserve? Giving them another chance even though you don't deserve it? Okay.
You hear that? You catch all that?
Yeah, she caught it.
That's what supernatural love is. It's not based off anything you do to earn it.
Yeah.
It's giving everything you have
ASB.
and not getting anything back. It's giving someone a second chance, you know.
I don't know why they like him. Think about this. Now I'm starting to figure out why. I'm starting to figure out this email now that I've read it out loud. She was asking and confirming, is it you? Like, I don't know what the hell is Wade alive about. Like, I don't know if she thought like I had inside access, but she's like, is it you with the photos? She was confirming like she got the right email. And then just to tell me, oh, you're fucked. You went through all of that effort from like an article to click on me, to find my channel, to find my email, to confirm, yo, this you? You know? And it's like, yeah, this me. And it's like, you fucked. And it's like, oh shit. So I have no idea what they want with him, let alone why they go so far out of their way to get mad at me. Like, I don't understand it. And thank you, Sherry, for 4 months. 4th love, of course. Happy 4 to me. And thank you, Cece. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. You're his old friend. That's the rumor going around the Eastern European Wade wives conglomerates. Yeah, we ride at dawn. It's so ridiculous.
They don't deserve it. That's supernatural love, and that's the strongest.
Right, C. Carter?
Okay. What's the point with this?
No, there's no point with it. The point is for you to think about it. I can't make the point for you. It's more of like a personal thing.
Hi, my vanity.
I can't give you the point.
Stop it. Oh, wow.
I'm not saying I'm about to head on the shower right now.
Yeah, you need to go watch that little kitty cat.
Oh, coming from the man who has declined showers the 2 times a week he is eligible from them. Really? You were eligible for showers twice a week, and it shows inmate declined, rec time, inmate declined. You are nasty. Hi, Nonya. That's it. I know, Penelope. I know. Trust me. I'm aware. He does. Rebecca, he does. But when I hit a photo that, yeah, you kind of really predicted that right on the money. Yes, Charles. Yes. This is like being wash, rinse, repeat. He does it with all the women. I can't tell if that is skin that's like pushed down from the headband right here or a marking. But wash your puss, right? Lovely, Wade.
What are you doing?
I'm not saying I'm about to head on the shower right now.
Yeah, you need to
Looking
go
all
watch that-
Lloyd.
Watch that little kitty cat. Go rinse it off. You said, rinse it off. Well, just clean it up, baby. Not rinse it off. That sounds crazy. Just clean it, baby.
Well, that's
Clean
what
that
you
cute.
said.
Yeah, Ace Ventura.
I know. I was just saying something. Go rinse.
He literally looks.
Thank you very much.
Hi,
that little thing
Justin.
Her off, baby. Get her up. Get her some baby. Get her all nice and clean and smelling like roses. Does she smell like roses? Rose water?
Wade, who are you fooling? You do not want your woman smelling like roses. We have heard in disgustingly grotesque, vivid detail how you want your women to smell. And it is by far the most disgusting. It will never be able to forget it. Okay? And not just smell, taste. Okay? And this is why you have thrush in your mouth and you have infections everywhere. Stop acting like you want your ladies to smell like roses when you're simultaneously telling Vivian you want her to go and work out and do physical activity for 48 hours, not shower, take a 24-hour Taco Bell poop, then wake up first thing in the morning while you rise and shine to the stench of her butt. You like those yeasty beasties, all right?
Oh, you didn't really?
Something.
It's called
Luminizing something.
yes,
Yeah. It smells good.
I don't know. That's a little crazy.
What is that, Schneider's pretzels?
Nice, baby. Hey, baby, I want to ask you something. I was thinking about something.
What are you thinking about?
Hey,
Where'd I go? What? What's on your feet? What? But he's a personal trainer. What's on his face? Do you see the light? I can't. Okay. Remember that time? Oh, Shacto, he's not fat here compared to 2022. And I'm not fat shaming. I'm just saying compared to how much weight you're going to see him lose leading up to trial. Because this is just the third batch still. The last batch of photos, the fourth batch, goes to the, end of 2024 trial. And he loses a lot of weight. Angelic angles, right, Gidget? Okay. Well, how do I find, where was I? Okay. No. Where was I? Oh, here I am. Okay. He loses a lot of weight.
When you get your taxes, can you do something for me?
Depends.
Depends? All right. Well, when you get them, right? And when you put like 2,000 up to the side, right? And you got 3,000. Can you just put
Hold on, it's cracking up. Oh no. What?
Oh,
No nonsense, baby. I know. And I know how it sounds, but seriously, you can catch up. Move the tablet a little bit, so I can't hear you. No, baby, I'm being serious.
Oh no, Wade, we can't
Hold on.
hear you.
It's almost there. Move the baby. I can't hear you.
Oh no, you're in the butthole.
Hold on, baby, I can't hear you. Move the tablet.
Move the tablet. No, he said.
Okay, now I can hear you. Okay, I can hear you now.
It's not my
Okay,
headphones.
I can hear you now.
Anyways, when you get your taxes and you put 2,000 to the
Yes.
side, I wanted to know. Yes, I wanted to.
Well, wait. When you get your taxes, can you put 2,000 to the side? Can you imagine? Hey, everyone in chat, when you guys get your tax returns, can you put a couple of thousand to the side for me? You know, just asking. Who does that? Who does that? Me too, C. Carter. Me too. Hey, there was articles published about how you look like shit. Hey, the New York Post and the Daily Mail documented you looking like shit. I love it. Because nothing bothers him more than that. That's funny. I'll gladly give you the $4 I got. The way that he nonchalantly asked for $300 is wild. Like, no, sir. Dude. Okay.
Okay, now I can hear you. Okay, I can hear you now.
It's not my
Okay,
headphones.
I can hear you now.
Thank you, Kelly. They give you one spoon and that's it for life. You have to reuse the same spoon. Oh, God, Justin, I don't know. But at Lee County, he was able to put $300 a day on commissary, which is crazy. I'll have to look at Union, what it is for Union.
Anyways, when you get your taxes and you put 2,000 to the side, I wanted to know. Yes, I wanted to know if you could put 300 on my account at once. Would that be okay?
300 at once?
Yeah. At
Me
one
too,
time.
Tess.
Why?
Why? Yeah, why? Go ahead. Ah! Dude, I'm so happy. One of the articles at least mentioned his dislocated jaw, because me and Tess mentioned this so many times. What is wrong with his jaw? Why is it shifted? Why? So I'm glad that they also realized that, because there is something wrong with his jaw here. Again, he's talking to Gabby Harlot. Gabby, this is April 2023. Yeah, the jaw is wonky as hell. And Gabby is the one we'll hear later tonight on Patreon with Cheerios. I'll have to find a photo of her. But that jaw, that's not normal. I understand some uppers, usually the jaw goes left to right. His jaw protrudes out with like a massive underbite. He says $300 like he's asking you to hand him a remote control. Yeah. Well, and again, Robin, I'm used to the left and the right, and sometimes I guess around, but his is what you'll see consistently is always the bottom jaw pushed out. Do you think we could maybe print out the articles and send them to Wade so he can get them? He can get snail mail. Actually, yes.
So I can have some money and I can do some shit.
I'm
Is that cool?
good.
I'm not asking for a lot out of that, is it? I just want to know,
No.
so, like, you can just do it at once, so then, like, I can literally get all my hot food, I can get my canteen, I can go off on the tablet, you don't have to send me $15, you know what I mean?
Okay, but don't like spend it on in 2 weeks.
Oh, I
Maybe
probably
like all
will.
out.
Commissary is $100 a week, you know that, so that is 2 weeks.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Baby, listen, just put the $300 on my account. You're getting extra money, okay? I just want to know if you can or not.
yeah, maybe.
All right, baby. Don't give me a hard time about it. You can still send me normal money. That's just extra money.
He just reassured her, yo, don't worry, baby. You could still send me the extra 15 here a day and stuff. Like, this is just extra money that you weren't even, this is your tax returns. It's not out of your pocket. That kid in the background that I hear, never mind him. He's fine. I need it, baby. Oh, wow.
Just want to know if you can or not.
Yeah, maybe.
They're crazy,
All right, baby.
Natasha,
Don't give me a
now.
hard time about it. You can still send me normal money. That's just extra money. We're both lucky. It's extra money for you, and it's
We're
extra money
both
for me.
lucky.
Hell yeah. Yeah, basically.
Yes.
Shit. Right? Pretty much. For real. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Anyways, hey, listen, I'm gonna let's see. Let's send you a message.
That jaw.
God damn it, that's drunk. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Right,
it.
Cheeky
I ain't
Wawa?
worried about it.
What the fuck
I
is
ain't
this?
worried about it.
I ain't worried about it because I don't have credit, so that means I have to put money on there.
What the fuck, man? You're motherfucking broke ass. Why you on credit?
Because I haven't put none.
Hold up. Is his hair just parted that way? Oh, okay. I thought it was a literal Cheerio. If I'm not mistaken, there is a horseshoe imprint on his upper lip. Right where, like, that little divot happens. Do you see that horseshoe? What is that? Is that like a drop shit here when he sits underneath Vivian's asshole? Hi, Tracy. Like, land here? That's so weird. If that's a scar, I've never noticed that before. Maybe it's because of the hair growth, because he doesn't usually have hair growth. Yeah, they take money. Not only do they take money from their children, you have to remember, what's her name? Her father passed away and left her life insurance money. He wanted to make sure his little girl was set up if he couldn't ever be there to take care of her. So she doesn't have to rely on no man. What did she do with daddy's life insurance money? What do you think she did? She gave it to fucking WadeWilson, a double convicted, right, murderer. That's what I'm saying, Just Buddy. That's exactly what I'm saying, actually.
Yeah, Kevin putting on. Why are you slipping there? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, baby?
A lot of them, Betsy, were pretty.
God damn it. I'm not telling you. You'll never get it out of me. I'm not telling you.
Right, Carolyn Cooper?
Torture me. You won't get it out of me. Okay. Maybe I ate a Milky Way bar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, poor Linda, how
I like
funny.
them. So we'll do it once, I guess.
Allie, he's talking to Gabby, April 2023.
What's your favorite candy bar? If you had to eat a candy bar, I know you
Look at the Shrek ears.
But if you ate a candy bar, what would it be? If you were in the mood, what would it be?
It has to be dark chocolate with raspberry filling inside.
Oh, really? No.
Yes.
Really? No shit.
Yeah.
See
like
the
dark
horseshoe?
chocolate.
I actually don't like that. So you're a dark chocolate person then? Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, because it's not
For
sweet.
me.
It's
I
kind
know,
of
it's
bitter.
weird. I know, I don't like it. You like that?
Right there.
But the raspberry in the inside helps it out. It balances it out. It's like it's sweet inside, but the chocolate it's a little bit bitter.
Yeah.
So it balances it out.
Dude, I'm still looking at the picture of you guys at the place, the little Korean barbecue.
Sicily.
Damn, dude. I do, for real. What was that white rice doing in that container? What was up with that white rice?
Right?
Oh, that's all?
Good night, Chacto.
Yeah. I didn't eat it. Didn't eat his, and I felt so bad because I don't like
What?
throwing food away.
You ate
Because
it?
I couldn't eat both bowls. I
Oh.
I ate mine.
Was there butter on it?
No,
Was it
it's
salt and
just
butter?
white rice, baby. It's just
Okay,
white
but
rice.
listen, I know it's just white rice, but I'm putting salt and butter on white rice. I'm not just eating white rice. Gross.
Well, they don't give you butter. They give you salt.
What happened? Oh. What happened to his hair? Why is it a Wade? What happened? Look at this. Do you see that outline? Look at that. Do. Wow. I wish the light wasn't, so bright on the right, because it is really, look at this. Follow this. Woo. Woo. Oh, wait. What happened there, buddy? Well, do you think? Because, look here, Harlot. You could see more scalp, at least here. I thought maybe on this side, but at least here in this chunk, you can see it's less dark because it's closer to his scalp. Oh, wait, fade. Maybe, hold on, let's see, because sometimes we'll see a different photo for, this is January 25th, 2024. So hold on, let's see. Yeah, maybe it is just lighting.
Salt's good enough.
You know what I do is that
What
So
it
like
do?
if you have 1 minute remaining.
Huh?
so you cook the meat that you already cooked.
Mhm.
They give it,
Yeah.
they give you a little plate. So what I do is they have a beefy sauce too. So what I do is I put the meat to rest on the plate, and then once I'm
Then
ready
the
to
rice.
eat it, I dip
Then
it.
the rice.
I dip it in the sauce, and then I put it on top of the rice.
Look at his
So
nipple.
whatever grease or anything that's coming off
It goes on the rice.
steak,
Goes on the rice.
it's on the rice.
Look how tiny
Yeah,
his
the
ear
rice.
is.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So that's how I eat.
You're not eating from just plain white meat, right? Because that's not that good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at her holding her little mug over there, her little cup.
I love you.
I love you too. I'll call you later. I love you, baby.
All right.
Take a
Bye.
shower.
Take a shower.
All right, baby.
All right. Bye.
Bye, baby. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss.
Yes, we will. We're already on it. Phone calls from prison. Whoop. Sorry, my 8-passenger stuff popped up next. I've been going down that rabbit hole for like the past 24 hours. Okay, and so the next one is from 4 days ago. WadeWilson is excited while talking to new lawyer Ari. It's been a while since we've heard from Ari. Ready? Hi, Abby.
Line up.
August 2024. Hi.
Line up. There you are. So what I was saying was, well, you said if I learn faster, maybe it could be less, blah, 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 whatever you said like that. And then I was like, well, I just like intentionally learn slower then. If that's the case, I might act like I'm just not picking up on it. Maybe I need more than 3 days. I don't know. We'll see.
You know what? I'm a pretty fun person to be around. I'm a very fun person to be around. You would intentionally do it. Like I have fun. Like I'm ESC. I was on slow. I'd be like, you know what? 7 days. At the rate I'm doing like a we need 30.
You see how much louder it's got? I know, Harlot. I know. You see how louder it's gotten? Wade and Ari do this thing where they try to out laugh and out talk each other. Oh. Wow. Why does he do that with his jaw? I'll never understand. His ears are pointless. I like that. Why? What? Hi, Eureka's mom. What is happening? Why does he do that? Maybe Jules, maybe it really is the drug, and for whatever reason, Wade's, grinding of his jaw just goes out and in instead. I don't know. That's so weird.
That is a week is not enough. Yes.
Any other language?
No, I speak English.
You're white. You were totally white. You don't speak any other language.
Yeah. Is that okay that I'm like white? What the fuck? Screaming at me and stuff?
No,
Is it okay with you? Am I okay with you?
Look, you think you could be Arab? I don't give a shit.
Yes.
I would help you either way. Like, I'm not.
Did she just say you could be Arab? I don't give a shit. I would help you either way.
Is it okay with you? Am I okay with you?
Look, you think you could be Arab? I don't
Yep.
give a shit.
Yes.
You can be Asian. You could be Arab. I don't give a shit. Ma'am, if you didn't give a shit, you wouldn't even need to say that. Sorry. Hi, Michelle. Like that. Why would you say it then if it didn't make a difference? He's always just messing around when he's on his tablet. Yeah, Danny.
I would help you either way. Like, I'm not.
Well, am I fine? Am I fine though? Am I fine?
Are you fine?
Yeah. Oh, just with who I am. Like, that's just my game. Like, am I fine? Like, just I don't know. I don't know. Am I okay?
I have no problem with you. Like, literally. No problem. We're done. Like, first of all, I was engaged to a Muslim. I think I approved.
I was engaged to a Muslim. Okay. Is this the whole I can't be racist? And okay.
I'm not racist. I was engaged.
Aren't you still?
Yeah, great question, Wade. Aren't you still? Ari, you're not. You see the weight loss already, guys? You're not keeping up with your lies there, Ari. You were supposed to still be engaged to the Saudi Arabian prince, remember?
Did you say? Oh, right, exactly. Right, we'll talk. Right. Listen, hey, look.
I will tell you, as of today, as of right now, at let's see.
Answer so.
As of 5 p.m. today, no.
There's his other tablet. We see it a lot of times in these photos. So he has the messaging tablet and the call tablet.
Today,
This is ridiculous. Holy shit.
If you know what I would do with this man, you would be like, why do you need to be single for life? You need to just go and just forget about that.
You think I would say that to you?
That's funny.
That you need to be single for life? You think I'd say that to you?
Nothing,
I think you
Jules.
would. If you knew what I've been through with this,
Yeah?
yeah, you would.
Yeah.
He's a fucking in my ass. Like, he is like.
I don't know. Maybe you might run across. You might
Congrats,
run across somebody
Vanessa.
that you know in the future. You know, I don't know. I don't know if I want to tell you. I'm not going to tell you, hey, be single, Ari. Like, I'm not going to do that to you.
I'm planning on marrying Bad Bunny anyways, so I mean, it's
Right.
I'm never going to marry him, so it's just like,
Okay.
it's kind of like, I'm practicing for my real estate, basically.
This has been the training expo, just to practice for what's to go.
Yeah, this is the pre-trial.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You're hilarious. That's so funny. Well, all right. Well, I think, listen, honestly, I'm going to take after you and follow your lead because, like, I feel like I'm in my pre-trial era, too. So, I do. Listen, I'm not there yet. Don't.
Your headphones, sir, are supposed to go in your ear, not sticking out of your ear. But okay. His eyes are so red.
Nobody has said that, though. Don't tell that person. And I won't tell your person. Yeah. What's up?
Even if you told him that, he would never believe you because he thinks I'm so in love with him. But
Yeah. Also, what you said? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm your attorney. I can't tell what you say to me anyways to anybody. So that would be like a violation of trust.
Yeah, that would be a violation of trust because I'm your attorney calling in not on the attorney line where it is not. I'm calling on the open line that is recorded and monitored, and because that's what I do as your attorney. Put aside what I'm talking to you about, but I can't disclose any of this.
Also, what you said? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm your attorney. I can't tell what you say to me anyways to anybody. So that would be like a violation of trust.
Oh, really? So, like, I can tell you anything then.
You can literally tell me anything. It doesn't matter.
Do you remember when you said that you were going to look me in my eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when I look you in your eyes, I can tell you anything. It's between me and you. Is that true? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, that's how you build trust. That's how you build a bond. You look at somebody directly in their eyes and confront them. With their line, they'll look away. If they won't look at you in your eyes, they'll just look away.
Of course.
And I don't know if your fiance told you, but my dad, he is actually a forensic psychiatrist. He works for the FBI. He works.
Of course he is. Her dad is an FBI forensic psychiatrist. Are you really? I mean, I'll give you. Your lies were, if you're gonna lie, right? Lie to the extreme, I guess. But I don't know. Nobody in their right mind should have ever even believed any of this. So the fact that Wade isn't even just believing like a small lie, like such an obvious, blatant, huge lie. It's extra. It's extra.
He's kind of told me a lot about like body language. You can really tell when somebody's lying when the body language, I love that shit. I love to study that shit. Like that's one of the reasons why I got into law because I love to know when somebody's lying to me because I would let them lie to my face and then I would be like, no, you were a fucking
Oh my God. You're supposed to help.
You're gonna have to fuck with me. I'm telling you. I get trouble.
You know what?
Hold on. What's in his mouth? Ew. It's the thrush. It's thrush. And it's leaking out. And it's white. Oh. That's thrush. I know it. I know it. We're lucky we can't smell it. That's fucking thrush. That is gross. That is gross. It is pulsating. It is forming in bubbles. It's procreating in your mouth. That's nasty. That's nasty. It's what happens when you eat shit.
You know what, Ari? I could see myself having some fun with you. Yeah. Serious fun, yeah. I see that. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it.
Hi, Mama J.
Yeah, absolutely we are. Absolutely we are. You know, like,
dude, I'm sorry to pause again. But again, yo, what is up? What is up with this? This isn't normal. I don't care what listen. I understand. Your jaw is grinding, yo. You know, like you're on those uppers. You go. I've never seen and it's moist. His lipple is moist. I've never seen this. I've never seen. It's so weird. He's looking like a fucking jack-o'-lantern. They do, Mallory. They do. Oh, it makes me nauseous. I know. I don't want to zoom. I have to zoom, though. I have to. It's not because I want to.
Listen, you need to watch, like, the cop who destroyed, like, my cell phone. And that she was on the stand, and she's like, I don't know if I submitted it into evidence. And my shit-ass lawyer was like, well, did you? She's like, I don't recall. I can't recall. And it never got submitted. But anyway, if you watch her on the stand, look at how she licks her lips and looks away.
What?
Right?
What? Look at the detective who destroyed my phone. Look at the way she licks her lips and looks away. Wait.
Licking your lips, right, is a clear sign. Like, clear sign. Like, you could Google that shit. Like, it's a clear of a eye, like, trying to figure out what to do now. And, oh my God, you should watch that. It's hilarious.
Yeah, so funny. I'm going to watch some more and stuff like that. Like, I've watched a lot of it, but like kind of.
Ari, you're with the Innocence Project taking on WadeWilson's case and put in close, what was it, $500,000? And you didn't even watch the trial? Thighs. Homer, come on. I don't clap with my hands. I clap with my thighs. You should know that by now.
I kind of went through it quickly because I didn't know I was going to be speaking to you, and I'm definitely, but I'm going to watch some more. But from everything that your fiance told me and everything that I've seen, like, I mean, you definitely got a shit trial. And now today, like, I believe you already, but like,
you see how they're trying to shut us down.
They're trying to silence you, and anyone who's I just met you today. You and I don't have a huge connection, so why are they talking?
I just met you today, she said. This is the first time I'm speaking to you. I only met you fucking today, but I could already tell, even though I didn't watch any of your trial, that you're definitely innocent, my dude. And this is this is the Kohberger effect. I think Kohberger may be stealing Wade's idea as far as plucking out those brows and thinning them. You see? Hopes MJ be like, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Let me grab my magnifying glass. It's so true, though. I'm sorry.
Exactly. It's not about the new connection. It's not about that we don't. It's about they're just trying to do the cover up, and so it doesn't even matter. Like, which is ridiculous because there's no basis for it. Like, for them to be doing that other than what they want to do and for the reason that they want to do it, and there's nothing to for them to do so, but they're doing it still. And I'm so glad, I'm so glad that I have a lioness who was gonna chew their head off, spit it in their face, and spit it in their face.
I can't wait to interrogate some of these people. I really cannot get them on the stand.
You're gonna love it.
Make them.
Yeah.
No, I like.
Okay, hold on. I'll address what she's saying in a second. But Juliet, it's a great question to ask, like, hey, is he blinded by desperation or pure ego that he believes someone would do that, right? Like, be on his side like that. But to be fair, Juliet, because I've toggled with that question myself, but I don't blame him at this point for thinking someone would, because the truth and reality, no matter how scary it is, lawyers have wanted to be with him, right? Teachers, nurses, doctor, they all actual people like has reached out to him. So I don't blame him. What's the difference? I think it's more shocking though that he thought, one, hello, the Innocence Project, they choose one death penalty case a year and all of the appeals have to be exhausted. He didn't even go through his first appeal yet. That, like, common sense type things, not so much that they would be interested in him because all these girls are interested in him for whatever reason, versus it is very clear that that makes no sense at all. And Ari's over here. Oh, I just want to put these people up on the stand. Yeah, does this sound like a woman with the Innocence Project?
Spit it in their face. And spit it in their face.
I can't wait to interrogate some of these people. I really cannot get them on the stand.
You're gonna love it.
Make them.
Yeah.
No, I love.
You don't interrogate anyone. Even if we're going to pretend you're with the Innocence Project and he's hypothetically getting this new trial, you don't interrogate anyone.
Spit it in their face. And spit it in their face.
I can't wait to interrogate some of these people. I really cannot get them on the stand.
You're gonna love it.
Make them.
Yeah.
No, I love, like, it's really bad. I'm a good person. I'm a Christian and everything, but I really love making people look stupid. It's like one of my favorite things to do.
And she admits it right there. Touche, Ari. I think you're a piece of poop, but indeed you did make Wade look stupid and Jesse look stupid. Imagine spitting thrush onto someone. Sorry, that's all I could think about with Wade saying, we're going to spit on them when they're up on the witness stand. Yeah, because, that's how every innocent person who's been convicted of crimes they didn't commit and sentenced to death acts, right? It's so funny. And I'm going to spit thrush on them on the witness stand. Okay, sure. 1 second. And hi, DB Bentley. I'm not sure if I said hi to you before.
Especially on this level, like, for what they're doing.
Yes,
too, like,
KB.
you have to enjoy that.
Yeah, well, they fucked with the wrong one. They denied my credit card, and that did not accept me. That's the problem.
It's just so funny. My credit card never gets denied. Yeah.
And I'm going to say this to them. If I get asked about it, I'm going to be like, are you crazy? My company grosses more than Bill Gates' company. So you think
my company grosses more than Bill Gates' company. She talks like a valley girl who couldn't afford to live in the valley. It's not true.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this to them. If I get asked about it, I'm going to be like, are you crazy? My company grosses more than Bill Gates' company. So you think my credit card is going to be denied? No.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why, like, I told, like, my colleague Gary, I told him, like, they denied my credit card.
Yeah.
He was like, what? And then he was like, well, he's like, they're definitely going to deny mine because he's like a really good name in the legal world. Gary is. He's like, okay.
What's this? Wade. Oh, he looks like he belongs in a Christmas story. Like, I can't move my arms. With a little Hatticus. Although he's going out to build a snowman. That's what it that? What is that? Yeah, he's wearing his helmet. What are you doing? He does look like a Nintendo Wii little emoji.
And I told him, like, I'm
Yeah.
they denied my credit card.
Yeah.
He's like, what? And then he was like, well, they're definitely going to deny mine because he's like a really big name in the legal world. Gary is. He's like, okay, I'm the one that he's the lion, basically. You got
Right, exactly.
Yes, Melanie.
But everybody
For sure.
wants to work with Gary. Everybody, like,
For sure.
submits these cases to the Innocence Project. And we only pick one a year. So when Chris showed me everything, and I was like, oh my God, this is the one we should do because there's so many holes in it. And like we pick the cases that we know that we can win. We don't usually pick cases we know we can't win. So
Yeah.
Right, for sure. And that's what's up. And so hold on, Ari. So Ari, you literally were like, this is the one. You.
Yeah. I told Gary, I was like, we can do this. And
Yeah. This is the one. Even though you didn't even go through your first appeal, this is the one case that we're taking a year. And I know I didn't watch your trial. I'm going to, but this is the one. So I called up Barry and I'm like, Barry, take my money. Here's almost $1 million. And I believe in his innocence. Yeah. Right. Sure. For sure. That totally sounds legit.
I asked him, I said, what do you think? Do you think we should, try this? And he's like, it's up to you. And I was like, okay, we'll do it. And he's like, I think it's a winner. And when you and I agree on something like that, we know it's a done deal because
It's a done
he and I, like, we go
Turtle
over
Dove.
these cases together, and every time we pick one, it's just like we know we're not going to pick one that we can't win because for one.
That's what it looks like. You know what I mean? Hi, Isabel. Hi, Miss Smoking Bread. Right? It looks like he's smoking the most ittiest bittiest joint. He's probably just nibbling on shit, though.
We know it's a done deal because
It's a done
he and I,
deal.
we go over these cases together, and
Papa,
every
can you
time we
hear
pick
me?
one, it's just like we know we're not going to pick one that we can't win because
Sure,
for
for
one,
sure.
we embarrassment. We don't want to be embarrassed.
For sure. That would make the whole project look kind of bad. It looks great.
I don't see
Oh, God.
I'm like the Tom Brady of the legal world. I'm the Tom Brady.
Okay.
Like I'm the quarterback of Tom Brady.
Sure.
I Tom Brady shit to the fuck. Okay. Like I know who Tom Brady is, right?
Man, Ari, you better stop playing with me.
Do we have a photo of the person we're listening to? A lovely subscriber asks. We for sure do, and we for sure can show you what Ari looks like. Hi, Little Red.
Of course I do. You better stop playing with me.
Clean your cell, Wade. Hi, Brady.
I'm actually a Dolphins fan, so
Smoking thrush.
No, man. The funny thing is, I don't even really have a team. That's the truth. Like, I really don't even have a team, honestly, really. Because, like, I don't.
What? Did he just say he doesn't really have a team? What? How insulting. Everything has been about your guys' teams. Your team, Wade. That team shit's bullshit. Oh, I would love for your team to hear that for themselves. But we for sure have a photo of who he's speaking to. Let me, so many to choose from. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Because I have to definitely be fair. And just get, an more accurate representation. So he is speaking to Ari, And Ari, in real life, is Monica. And so just to give you an idea of what she looks like here. Ready? Okay. We have Monica here. Oh, let me move this. A bunch of Aries. There's like 15 Aries there. Okay. We have Ari clipping a Wade toe. Look at that. Right? You go, girl. Yeah, definitely hit that thumbs up. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, she is the Tom Brady. Sorry. She's the Tom Brady, man. Tom Brady of her field, man. Here's a football Ari. Thank you, Isabella. Thank you so much. Yeah, no filter either. Oh, natural. Okay, so it just gives you like a rough estimate of who we're listening to right now. So there you go. We offer a coffee table book of about probably 4,000 different photos of Ari in different places around the world at different times. I'm not kidding. And so if you're interested, let me know and I'll make sure to shoot you over a copy, okay? So there's Ari.
I don't really like watch sports, you know. Like when I'm free, I'll go to like games, you know. I like go to like college games or pro games or whatever. But I'm not gonna watch that shit on TV. I don't like that. Like I'm not sitting there to watch sports. When I watch games, I always go to them.
No way,
like,
Betsy.
like on TV, but like I'll I went to the Super Bowl this year only to watch Usher perform. That's the only reason I went.
Yo, I was literally about to say that. Like, yo, I bet you went to the Super Bowl. It's so funny you fucking said that. Yeah, hey, you know what? That's hilarious. All right, I seen you fucking next to Taylor Swift and Ice Spice.
Whoops. Sorry, my pinky. Hold on. My pinky hit a Stefan Cerns interview.
Super Bowl. So funny you fucking said that. Yeah, hey, you know what? That's hilarious. All right, I seen you fucking next to Taylor Swift and Ice Spice. I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. I think that's all. Don't hate on Taylor. Don't hate on Taylor. Relax. You need to relax. I am not hating on the. Whoa. Hold on. Back it up. I'm not hating on her. No, hell no. What the fuck? She's great. I went to her Eras tour 4 times. I know like the show, and it's like. I've actually heard that. I've heard that her performances and her concerts to show the best. Like literally. Oh my God. Everybody goes see her. Bradley Cooper. Fucking. Everybody goes.
Sounds like WadeWilson wants to go to a Taylor Swift concert. Melanie, they battle, right? They battle for who's going to talk. And he's already a naturally loud person, but she is too. And so they battle to see whose laugh is going to be more louder and who's going to get the spotlight for talking.
Everybody goes. Everybody.
I had the best seats. I literally it was magical. I loved it. It was so amazing. Wow. That's like my thing. Like I love going to concerts. I love going to sports events. Like that's my thing. But
for sure.
What's important is your kids get back to your table.
you though. It's great. Like I enjoyed it. But yeah, let's go back to the case. Fine, I guess. What matters most? Yeah, for now. Then we'll get over it, and then we can. Yeah, go ahead. Anyways, what matters most? Okay. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, see, Carter.
I think like when I was like telling Barry that we should do this and everything. He was you know, he walked her and he was like, well, what about the confession? And then I played the clip about like, well, your story.
Oh, he's shaved.
He's like, if we can prove that, he's like, we're gonna be like he's like you're gonna be famous forever. That's what he said.
Oh, forever? Yeah. Yeah. You're not gonna be like, you know, like a.
Hi, Melissa.
You're gonna be famous forever. Everybody's gonna remember your
Yeah.
Melissa, we've been covering Idaho, Casey Anthony, and then Tisha. Honestly, Wade keeps getting more minimum each week. So we're doing 3 other cases right now. I'd love for you to come. Hey, Em.
For sure. And like, you know what? Like, I kind of think about that too, like, because just the way like everything is going, and like, you know, I know you guys need to get me out of here. Like, it's not even a question. You already said that, like, and I know that. And then I'm like, okay, what's to come next when I get out of here? Man, we can take this. Like, I can do whatever. Like, it's gonna be big, man, and I can do whatever. I can do whatever.
Like, honestly, you need
Me
to
too,
get
Tracy.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I already got one. You can't be my agent too?
No, I'm not an agent. I don't work.
No, all right, you're right. I'm sorry I should have said that. No, you're right. I don't want you to work for me.
If I was your agent, you would technically.
You would work for me. Well, how about you just find me an agent and get me that guy or girl, all right?
I'll find you.
All right, yeah.
There he is again with the neck brace.
Okay, yeah, you got it? Okay.
You know, Chris, the one who told the story, he used to be.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, because before I started doing like clothing line, I did a lot of modeling, and I got.
Oh my God.
I used my look to the bed to get my.
I want to see some modeling pictures.
Thank you for using TTL.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss.
Oops, sorry to pause on the nipple. Phone Calls from Prison's link is in the description, and I'll drop it again. It's been a long time since we heard Ari. All right, let me switch over because we had the rest of that Marie. Where did it go? We had the rest of that Marie interview. Here it is. Okay. So this is Marie, aka Jessie. I don't even know which one this is about to be. So, but we'll roll with it.
To get started, first and foremost, we have a lot that we're going to look to cover here tonight. So,
and for anybody who doesn't know, Kit has on her channel, like especially on the membership, which I'll drop her link, she has like all of like the OG stuff. So definitely go over, check her out. If you like all of that OG content, all the TikTok stuff, definitely check her out. There's her link.
We've actually decided to break this up into a 2-part event. Again, we'll probably get a little bit creative again next time and figure out how we're going to host the next live event. But we do want to let you know.
This is the end of that one. Okay.
Because we want to get his message out to as many people as possible.
This is the end of the one we had listened to the last live.
And again, we're going to record this so that we can post it afterwards. So our next live event, we're planning to have it completed actually on Sunday. So this coming Sunday, the 25th. We're still figuring out the time. So stay tuned to our official pages, WadeWilson Official on both Instagram and TikTok. And
probably the next one for Poops and Scoops, like calls had been dropped, you know, like it's since last time and this time. And so may as well just finish out this Marie one. And then I don't see it, Katrina. I don't see it. And then go to Poops and Scoops.
Facebook, WadeWilson for more information on the time, but we're going to plan to do another live on Sunday. Now, the whole idea of tonight, guys, is we want to give you an update on Wade, of course, our number one priority here. We also want to touch on our Fundly and Go Get Funding campaigns, his motion for a new trial and acquittal being denied, and, you know, potential new attorneys that we've been looking into. We also are going to debunk some rumors that are going around.
There's the spoon.
I'm sure everyone has seen them. There's about 1.5 million going around right now, and email communications completely shut off and revoked. So they are doing their best to silence Wade on the inside as well.
Hold on.
We have tried to contact the jail ourselves on numerous occasions, but we've been put on hold or hung up on.
Hold on. This sounds kind of like a repeat.
While he's going through the appeals process. Now, another question, will we address the jail calls being released? We're going to actually address those calls, guys, on Sunday on our next live. So stay tuned for that. There was just too much information to go over tonight. At the end
Sorry,
of
I'm trying to
August,
see if this is a
week, but we
repeat.
will have shirts available too, so we're excited to get.
I feel like we listened to that. I don't know if it was like a repeat.
The circumstances are. So, to get started, first and foremost, we have a lot that we're going to look to cover here tonight. So, we've actually decided to break this up into a 2-part event.
See, okay. So what is the second part?
Safe no matter where he goes, at least until we can get him through the appeals process.
Okay, that's that one.
A few things on the agenda today, so stay tuned till the end. First, we're going to hear what Wade has to say. Then you will hear his story.
No.
And
okay, I'm getting confused because there is.
Correct.
This honestly is not.
1 second. I'm just looking.
Not just for Wade either. There are 2 women that died. And if those were my daughters, I would want to know what really happened. If there is something else that happened, show the evidence. Show what really happened. Yes, Wade's the one for everything.
he's ultimately the scapegoat in all of this because he's a very easy target.
Okay. I'm not sure what this is.
He's worldwide.
Guilty. The evidence is what comes out.
Let's say.
And there will be people that say, and I've seen it before, is who would say they're guilty that they're not? If you go back through cases of killers, serial killers, so on and so forth, there are tons of people as you go through there that admitted to stuff, and it comes out to not be true. And in a lot of cases, police hold on to certain details that are very, very specific. And
is it Carolyn Coops?
They have to be able to actually, just an admission is not enough. You're going to have to give them something that they're holding on to that only you will know. And that is one of the ways they separate it out to what's the truth, what's not the truth. Let's go find the evidence to this as well.
Yeah, and I think that's truly what's lacking here, right, is the evidence. Again, you can go back through this trial, you can see the information. There's very, very, very minimal DNA that actually links Wade to any of these. There's even a third party's DNA, which was never investigated.
Yeah, I remember.
So like you said, people are truly, truly latching on to the fact that he initially confessed, and Wade agrees with that. It's not like he's trying to hide any of that, right? We've already covered that in some of our previous videos on our social media pages. He's not disagreeing with that. But he did it for certain reasons to try to protect his family. And then once his family's house was burned down, he realized that nobody was going to truly uphold their end of the bargain, and he needed to start to fight for himself and truly tell what happened.
Right, yeah. No, Wade totally took the fall for crimes he didn't commit, and he did it all to protect his family. But then once his family's house burned down from an electrical fire, that's when he realized, oh, they're not fucking around. So that's when I decided to rat all of them out once I realized the threat was legit. Okay, sure.
That house fire has nothing to do.
Let me see the poops and scoops. Hold on. Oh, Katrina, you purchased a Patreon gift. Oh, okay, hun. Thank you. Okay, so Katrina had purchased a Patreon gift, so we'll definitely gift that out. I see that now because I just opened my email. I thought you meant, I'm sorry, a gift on the channel. Thank you so much. Okay. I didn't have it up ready to go. No, you're fine, Katrina. Do you have anyone specific you want yours to go to? Or do you want me to randomly gift it out? I had just had it sent to me not that long ago. So hold on. Okay, I can't scroll and look at the same time. The hard part is, unfortunately. Random, sure. Okay. Natasha or Harlot, can you randomly do the Patreon gift for Katrina? Please. And thank you. While I am trying to get this up. Okay. Found it. Which, this is long. We're not going to be able to get through all of it tonight, but we could at least start it. Okay. So this is Allie on Coral's channel, streamed on November 15th, 2024. And thank you for 16 months, Lorette. Haley Melissa, we've been together 16 months. I've enjoyed every day month. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, no, actually, you both can. Harlot and Natasha, you both can, because I wanted to gift out Patreon too. So you guys, hit the thumbs up, please, if you already haven't. So look to Harlot and Natasha in the chat. They're going to tell you opting in. Yes, Nancy. They're going to tell you opting in phrases if you aren't already a Patreon member or you haven't been gifted previously. And from there, they will generate 2 random winners. So keep an eye in the chat. They'll tell you what the opting in slogans are.
Today we have 2 guests in here. We have Allie, who, if anybody doesn't know who Allie is, she was the one on paper to be Wade's fiance and was there for the court process. We also have Mel with us. If anybody doesn't know Mel, she is paper to be Wade's fiance, also the stepmother of WadeWilson. Hi, ladies. Thank you for joining me tonight. How you guys doing? Oral.
See, these ones are hard for me because I prefer not to go for the one where family's on panel, because I don't like to. It's hard to avoid address. Like I don't like to talk about the family. I like to separate that, and it's hard to pretend that I'm not hearing her, you know what I mean, and not commentate on that part. And I feel like there was a different. She doesn't, Nancy. Am I crazy, or I feel like there was another Poops and Scoops? Lipple Slipple, really, Natasha? Little Red Nightbot drops the link. You know, like you could do it on Patreon. You know, like, or it drops the link. Nightbot does every like 15 minutes. If you want to buy a gifted Patreon membership for someone. This is the one. Okay. All right. Okay. Hi, Carrie. Lipple slipple.
Hi. Hi, Allie. Miss Mel. I'm Mama Mel.
Okay, so we're going to take it back here. We wanted to bring Mel on because both Mel and Allie were there present in court for the trial process. So not including jury selection, the trial started June 10th
There
to
it
the
is.
11th and to the 12th.
Little
So
Red right
clear
there.
that up. That's the time that Allie had gone to the trial, not any time beforehand. But we want to take you guys back to when Allie was aware of who Wade was. All right, Allie, we're going to take you back to October 6th, the night of the Buddha, which also, if people are unaware, was the night that Diane and Christine had also lost their lives. So I want to take you back to that spot, because you had stated prior that you it was a frequent thing that you're from the area. So I kind of want you to elaborate on growing up or just being in that area and being used to going to this bar. This was a common thing. So
Betsy,
that's where I want you
thank
to touch. Let us know and let me.
Okay. Well, the Buddha.
Charmaine.
It is kind of like a rock bar. A lot of the locals here go. There's not very many bars like it that play good live music, so a lot of people go to see, like A200 play. And
maybe
that's
Rebecca.
Why I was there with a couple of friends, meeting them like we were doing most Sundays or Friday, but it's mainly a weekend thing. But Sundays is when they played specifically when I went. But everybody goes. It's a fun bar, good music.
Okay, so you were at that night happened to be one of those nights that you were out with your friends at the Buddha, listening to a band that you guys all were familiar with and liked their music.
Yeah.
There's a video with it, Harley, but I can't share both because I'm sharing the photos. But to be fair, Coral's in a robe asking questions and Alexis is just sitting there answering them. It's not anything to look at, really.
It was. I walked in. I met some of my friends. So when you
look
walk
at his
into the
underwear.
Buddha,
Oh my God.
You walk in and there's a bar to your right. That's going along this wall, and then there's a stage, and then you come over to your left. And
Oh, thank you, Little Red.
Side, and then the back they have darts and bathrooms, etc. So I was sitting at this bar, and from what I remember seeing, I believe I had seen Mila.
How many, Little Red? Only so I know how many to gift out, because it doesn't show me on my end, unfortunately. And if there's anyone specifically you want to be gifted, just let me know and I can tell them. Thank you so much. My teeth, Katrina.
Like walking around and them hanging out at the other side, kind of like where the crowd and stuff were. They were kind of everywhere. But that's when I had made eye contact with Wade. There's a lot of people in there, and I was just kind of looking around and made eye contact with them.
That's a great question, James Clover. Now, I can't tell you. All I can tell you is what I've heard. Originally, oh, that's so kind, Little Red. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's a very generous of you. Let me write that down so I don't forget. So I can only tell you what I heard, and I'll check in a second, Tess. What I heard, the original narrative, Alexis met him at the bar at the Buddha that night. I've heard people say that's not true. I can't tell you. Okay, that's what I was trying to say, Tess. So I can't tell you 3 months each. Okay. I can't tell you if she was or she wasn't. I can only tell you what I've heard and what I can and cannot confirm. I can't confirm. Congratulations, Melanie. I don't know. This is what her original narrative was, but then there are people who said it could be proven that's not true. So take that for what it is. But what I can say, I can't confirm either way, but what I can say is Poops and Scoops is an established liar. If you haven't been around on the channel long, you may not know that we've gone through her lies before, so it's receipts that we've definitely seen on the channel. That does not mean she's lying about this. I'm just saying whenever I see someone lie about anything, I have to question everything. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, Nancy. So I don't know. I do not know. Hi, growing up Oreo. We miss you guys. Thank you for being here. Well, yeah, Andrea, we can't. So I don't know. Hi, Shay. Hi, Chelsea.
Smiled or whatever, and then I walked over and sat down. And then he had come up to me about, I don't know, an hour later after making eye contact and like looking around and stuff like that. He had literally like walked up behind me, pulled my beanie off, and he was like, "What are you doing here?" Because he had seen me around. He's been, over by my house. He's around the same group of people that I like had known. So I was like, "Oh no, I'm just hanging out, listening to them play." And he's like, "Oh, are you gonna be here a while?" I was like, "Probably like an hour or so, not long." And he's like,
"No,
"Okay, well,
little
when I come back, I
Red.
want to talk to you." I was like, "Okay."
We miss her.
He's like, "But like, wait here, like, don't forget me." Like he was being Wade. I was like, "Okay." And then he had like gone to the bathroom. And when he had come out, it was like a good like 10 minutes. And when he came out, he was like kind of like holding his face, and he was like, I just like, "Oh, I gotta go." And like he looked at me, he's like, I gotta go, and he like left. And then next thing you know, he was.
What is he doing?
It was all over the news.
Okay, so after that happened, and how did you find out what transpired? Like, did you see it on the news?
He is turning all grudge, yo. What is this position anyway? That's weird.
Did you hear from friends?
Kind of both. We saw it on the news first, obviously, and then it was like, I think a couple hours after I seen on the news, I started getting Facebook messages and like calls saying like, "Hey, isn't that did you see it in the news?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Isn't that guy?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so." Like, but a part of me did not even want to reach out to him, or like I had no desire to. I was just kind of like, he said he was coming back. Like I was like,
February 15th, 2024.
He wanted to talk to me, so I was just kind of like, but I didn't really get the vibe that he would have done that. But just like other people said, he didn't really have that type of demeanor. He was very outgoing.
Oh no, I'm zooming. Prepare. Wait, is that just the glisten of the teeth, or is that? Oh. Oh. I am a little bit confused because I swear that is sideways. I am not sure what that is. And I'm not gonna. No, I know when it's the pen cap. That's not the pen cap. You don't see it extending outside of his lips at all. That looks almost like the flipper is twisted.
It's kind of like, oh.
Okay, so you found out you saw it on the news, got a collective of everything, and was kind of like, "Yeesh, okay." So time went by. You did not continue talking to him, and you reached out to him way later, correct?
Yes, like way later.
Okay, so explain to us like how that transpired, like why you reached out to him, how it happened, and how was the conversation in the very beginning?
Okay, well, there was a friend of mine that I was in Lee County Drug Court with, and he had gotten in some trouble. He went to jail. I had reached out to him just to check on him to see how he was doing, and he's like, "Hey, I need you to message my homeboy for me. I know you know, like I know you know him. Can you message him for me?" And I'm like, "Okay, like no problem." On jail mail, and he said yes. And I was like, just kind of being like a messenger. Well, when I was on the phone with him, one particular time, a friend of mine, I was with her, and we were just on the phone, like giggling and, bullshitting with him. And that was the night that I think that he started flirting with me a little bit. And then he started calling me a lot more. And then into like 2023's the whole year, we were off and on.
Going back to when you guys first got back in contact. So you said it was around October 8th of 2022. So this has been a couple years after he was already incarcerated for these crimes. And then how did that work out? Like you reached out to him?
I did. I reached out to him and said, so-and-so, just want to get in contact with him. And it started off, that way. He would message me like here and there. And then he started, it was December. He started before Christmas. He started just like calling, and then it went to flirting. And then by January, I believe we were more. It was more of like a talking. Like he would call me multiple times a day, like first thing in the morning and throughout the day, and then it just kind of went from there.
Just pausing real quick, because for Little Reds, it's just going to be easier to do it this way. Type Little Red in the chat. Only need to do it once if you aren't a Patreon member and want a chance at receiving one of Little Red gifts. Little Red got 5 Patreons, and they're 3 months a piece. So that's very kind, very generous. So just type it in the chat, and recipients will be chosen randomly.
Okay, so now in your conversations and stuff, they were just it started at friendship, but then was there anything that you noticed, like him trying to was he just showering you in love? Was he just trying to find out things about you? Did he ask you things about yourself? Was he trying to get to really know you?
We would talk back and forth and like joke around, and we would talk shit to each other and stuff like that. I did ask him if he had remembered me, and he was like, no. I was like, well, that night, I kind of refreshed it and explained. It's like, you pulled my beanie off, and he goes, wait, that was you? And I sent him a photo, and he's like, yeah, I was. So on that, but we had good conversations. He would ask me, about myself, what I did, and what I want to do, kind of like as a friend. And then it would be like a touch and go. Like he would call me when, and then after it got to the point where like he started calling me like baby in January, and it went from more of the playful, fun thing to like, answering the phone multiple times a day, now in a full-blown like relationship with somebody in jail. And at this point, we're talking, and a lot of, he's writing me letters and like hundreds of letters. And then it got to the point where I think it was around right after Valentine's Day, could have even been before, but he never like slipped up and was like, oh, I love you. Like it wasn't until around that time when we started talking about him getting out and making plans and doing, that he was innocent and that, he's been waiting and all this stuff. So kind of branched from there.
So he had those conversations with you, and now he's telling you. So at what point did he start like actually calling you the fiance?
Fiance, I believe that was because it was around the time that
I'm sorry, Christina Todd.
In confinement and lost all the weight. He had asked me then around that time, before that.
And so far as you knew, there was nobody else dating him whatsoever. There was no other conversations about anything else of him being with anybody.
I do know that I was going through some health stuff and some personal things, and I wasn't able to put like money on his books because he never really.
This is Poops and Scoops. Well, Alexis.
He asked me to put money on the books. Like it wasn't really a thing. It was mainly give me credits, and so I can send him photos and like into the phone. And he had other people. And the first time when I found out about it, I was like, just be honest. Just tell me, like, as long as you're not giving your emotions to someone else, like, I know what you have to do, and I get it. I told them, I'm like, I don't care. Just be honest and tell me what you're doing. So I knew about, 2 of the girls that would put money on his books or whatever at the time there was 2. They weren't all at the same time. Like they weren't over the course of 4 years. There was, obviously there was girls, but there was a lot of time there where he was in confinement and he only got the phone for an hour, and I was on the phone with him for 3 calls on, like sometimes more. The whole time, sometimes he wouldn't even have time to shower. Like he would literally the last 5 minutes get off the phone and then go shower and then go back to confinement. He was only allowed out once a week. So I know he was only calling me, and I know I was the only one around because I was the only one at the court dates. I was the only one coming to every court date for every motion, everything that they had the entire year of like 2023.
The first Patreon winner from Little Red is Midnight Lace. Congratulations, Midnight Lace. The mods will drop the email. For anybody who is a winner, the mods will drop the email, aka Nightbot will drop it after they do the command, and you just email me, okay?
In the beginning of this year, I went to a lot of them. Nobody else was.
Thank you, Harlan.
Okay, so at the time, so you'd have been talking, but going back a little bit, you first reached out to him, and it wasn't like the regular girls, right, where you're like, yeah, I think this guy's so fine, and I'm going to reach out to him to see if I have a chance type stuff, right?
No, not at all. My friend knew that I associated with him and other people, in the past, so he knew he would answer me, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming, because he's like, him, let me get a hold of him for me, and that's about that. So for that. But
so then after you guys were conversating further, he obviously there was a reason why you stayed talking to him, because he told you another story, right? That there was more to this case.
Well, yeah, because I asked him, I said, so did you do it? So did you do it? And he had told me. He was like, no. He was like, I was set up. And I was like,
yeah,
okay.
Set up.
He's like, what do you think happened? Of course, I didn't do this. What do you think happened is what he said. And that's when I was like, well, honestly, I know that people, at that bar, and I know that people that night, including you, were, doing drugs. So when he had told me that.
Ooh, he looks rough. You just email me, Midnight Lace. If you're driving, just wait till you're done, and my email is in the description of every live, so you'll find it easily. Second winner, Chelsea Taylor, and send your thanks to Little Red. Midnight Lace is the one who gifted you, and it's a 3-month Patreon membership. Second winner, Chelsea Taylor. Congratulations.
I was like, did you do it? And he had said no. He was set up. And so I was like, okay, well, you care to elaborate? And he said he would write me. And then he continued on and was like, so what do you think? Like, what do you think happened? And I'm like, well, obviously you haven't been convicted, so maybe you're not as guilty as everybody thinks. So I honestly thought, since everybody was, using drugs and people do that, including myself, everybody was just, partying. I assumed that, maybe she had too much, and you might have thought she like overdosed and then panicked and then left. And then, the second one might not have been the second. I don't really know. That's what I was kind of going with, he said set up. So it's like, okay, well, maybe this had happened, but it wasn't. And then he had wrote me pages and pages and pages, multiple letters to send to the lawyers for me to give the lawyers. So I made copies and I sent them to his 2 lawyers.
So you had heard the
third winner, Betsy Ross. Congratulations, Betsy Ross.
At the time about the case, like you had heard that he had confessed that he confessed to his dad, and that he had been arrested. So even though that
he told me that his dad called the police and turned him in. And I was like, oh, well, that's rough. And he's like, yeah, I know. Like, he was, of course, bashing a little bit. But that's really most of what he had said. But, yeah, that's really most of what he had said. He had told me that they had a false confession, and that people get false confessions all the time, and that's why he's taking this to trial, is what he told me. And he
but to elaborate, though, he never said his dad was lying.
No,
he never said anybody was lying.
He was more mad about his dad's the one that turned him in. He said his dad turned him in. He never said anything about his dad lying or anything. He just said, yeah, my fucking dad turned me in. Like, he was mad about it.
Okay, so during that time when he was speaking with you about saying that there was more to the story. Can you explain why you would believe anything that he had to say?
Well, at first, let's be clear. When I was talking to him, I had gotten
No, Alicia.
In 2020 when.
Now that's a pen cap. Fourth winner, poor Linda. Poor Linda. Congratulations, poor Linda. Yeah, everyone, like, don't be discouraged. Patreon gets gifted out multiple times every single week. If you haven't, gotten one yet, rest assured, I mark every single person down that receives it. So the list gets smaller for the people who haven't received it, and you're bound to get one eventually. We have a very, very generous community, and you're bound to get one eventually. You're bound to get one, so don't worry.
I was living not the best lifestyle. In my addiction, I had been around enough to where prostitution and some of the things that he was talking about the people setting him up, like, and including some of, like, the people, like, I personally know about things that had been going on. There was a lot of things that he had said that was kind of like, it was not very far-fetched that it wouldn't be true, because there is no other evidence, supposedly. Supposedly, it is just the false confession, and that's why there was no conviction yet. And so I'm sitting here thinking that, okay, he's obviously not lying to me, because the stuff that he's saying does happen. It's going around. It happens all the time. Like, it's literally everywhere. And we all know the same people. So it's like, I didn't have a reason to doubt him, to be honest, even though I was in a different mindset and stage of my life now when we started speaking. Even though
Mama
I was fairly
J.
new into the recovery, like I was about a year and a half in, I still, that part of it doesn't go away. You see what you see, and people are not the best around here.
Okay, so you saw, so after that, now when you guys had conversations though, was he constantly trying to tell you like about a setup, or was it just more you guys talking and he only sent you letters about it and it wasn't?
Kind of like that. He didn't really talk too much about it on the phone. He would send letters. He used that time for us, mostly. The only time that he would even bring up me talking to the lawyers, or was when he really needed me to do something, or he was something that needed to be done, he couldn't get a hold of them himself. Like, that's when he would be adamant about, like, the case or about something. But other than that, it was just, how's your day? And, like, our life and our inside jokes about Carvel cakes and all this stupid stuff that you'll hear on some of those phone calls.
So you're
fifth winner from Little Red, Charmaine. Congratulations, Charmaine. And then I have one that I'm going to gift out in a minute.
All your phone calls and stuff, no Patreon calls?
No. I mean, I did have calls where they were intimate, but they were not as bad as what I'd never heard them, but what I heard they were.
That's how I take it, Katrina.
People said they were absolutely horrible and disgusting, and that they were like long phone calls. That wasn't. It was literally just some, there was a couple phone text conversations, but that's really it.
So even when he's talking to you about all these things now and telling you he loves you.
You don't wear pants. Thank God it's not any lower, because he's not wearing any pants. Wow. And then the 1 month Patreon membership we're gifting out. Fall Calling Birds. Congratulations, Fall Calling Birds. So all of our winners, all you have to do is email me. Shoot me an email right here. Okay. And if you can, even though I have it written down, but just if you can, if you remember who gifted you, because I know we have a lot of different names this live, just like include that, just so I make sure the correct link is given to you. So congratulations to everybody. Thank you, everybody who had gifted. That's very, very kind and generous. And we're happy to have you. And we're going right over to Patreon in a few minutes after this live.
Was he showing any other things too, like any other red flags? Like, was he ever
You're welcome,
or like wondering what you're doing or who you're talking to?
Oh yeah. All the time.
Yay, Melanie.
When I tell you, when me and Wade were together during the periods, when I say that this man called me from 7 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock at night when phones went off, that's how it was.
Yeah, growing up Oreo.
I was spending at least $20 to $30 a day on the phone. And that wasn't including phone credits and pictures and everything else, because he was calling and calling and calling. The only time where it wasn't the case was when he was in his confinement, where I was only speaking once a week to him. So it wasn't as bad, but it was, yeah. The one red flag I will say is that, like, when I had mentioned, what I was into, you know what I mean? Not necessarily that type of thing, but like about, like being rough and stuff and like, hands around my neck, he would get very, very excited. Like very excited on the phone calls. You'll probably hear, like, he'd be like, oh yeah. Like he
Just curious, why did that surprise you though, Poops and Scoops? You know what he was in there for, and you know what his victims previous to Christine and Diane all shared. Why would that surprise you? That's what I don't get.
That at first was a red flag and the only reason I had mentioned it is because I kind of wanted to get a feel on how he would have reacted. Honestly, I'm weird. And it was alarming, but at the same point, I've also had men that were very into that and they weren't a murderer. You know what I mean? So it's like, I didn't really think anything that bad. Now that I look back, it's kind of like it was right there in front of me. A lot of things were.
Girl, to be and no child of God, it's separate, hun. To be fair, you were literally sitting in the trial. So it was literally right there in front of you. Literally. It's a great question, Lisa.
But I was blinded by love.
I just wanted to bring it back now. During that time, if you guys have been steadily talking during that time period, on and off, little things, it's kind of hard to be isolated to one guy that's incarcerated, I can imagine. But I want to go back to you being, we already knew from court documents that you were the official fiance of Wade Wilson. So how did that transpire?
The official.
Well, once we started dating and, making plans about, what we would do when he was gonna, get out.
Yay, Alicia.
He had asked me, he's like, so like, would you marry me? And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, but I kind of would like a wedding, and we would talk about it. And he's like, well, we can get married when I get to prison,
Mandy,
and we were just kind of like discussing what the process would be and everything. And then he had this crazy idea to have me go to Alabama and use his photo ID that he had his adopted dad send me in the mail. And I got it. He wanted me to have one of my friends who looked similar to him impersonate him, basically. Go to Alabama with me and get married on paper so that way when he got to prison, we could go ahead and I would be able to talk to him. I'd be able to call and, be able to control whatever or help with whatever. I'd have, I guess power of attorney in a way. But I don't know, it was about, I think it might have been the weekend before the trial. He kept telling me, are you going to go to Alabama? Are you going to go to Alabama? And I just,
Little Red?
I don't know. I had this feeling. I had talked to my friend about it, which he's very, very supportive of everything that I do. It's my best friend. He's like, if this is what you want, he's like, I will do this for you. Like, I will go up there with you, right?
I will break the law and commit a felony for you and this double murderer.
We already have the notary. We already have everything. We can do this. It's not a problem. But is this what you want to do? And I was just, I literally remember looking at him in the face. I was like, I don't know. I just keep getting this feeling that I should wait. Like I should just wait because I just kept getting this weird feeling that it just wasn't a good thing to do.
No shit. That's not a weird feeling. That's a normal feeling, ma'am.
Yeah. So.
Did you ever talk to his adoptive dad?
I talked to him on the phone once, and I do have his number. We've texted back and forth a few times about paperwork or the ID and stuff like that.
So did he know that you guys were, like, the intentions of giving you the ID was for you guys to be married?
I was under the impression, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're not actually certain about that. So now up
I'm
in
not,
Texas,
but I don't know what he could have said to, get that from his.
so on the worst flex of all time in history, you were the official fiance of Wade Wilson.
Right,
on
Natasha.
paper,
So
I'm
no.
sure, as everybody wants to gloat about it and think it's such an honorable thing, she regrets that even hearing about it and cringes. So after this time, though, you're already talking about it. He's already asked to do that, but you kind of pumped the brakes on it. But court was
Perfect, Charmaine
was starting, and this was not including because you didn't go to jury selections, but she went to the trial that was on the June 10th, 11th, and 12th of this year. So during those times, so he already knew that you were going to be in court, right? There was one part where I heard him say that he didn't want you to go. I don't know what portion of that was. But you went there both those 3 days, the 10th, 11th, and 12th?
Yes.
Okay. And when you went in there...
He did not say, he didn't want me to not go. He wanted me to go.
He wanted you to go.
Yeah, he didn't want me to go.
He does.
To the last day of that, on the 12th. He said that he was going to be found guilty and I didn't need to see or be a part of that. And I was like, no, I'm going to go. I'm not going to just, I'm going. Like, I'm going to go. And yeah. So.
Hi, Cheyenne.
So
Actually, I'm going to pause it there. I have to use the restroom. I have to pee really bad. And we got to get over to Patreon. So I'll pause it there, but we'll finish because there's an hour and 20 minutes left of that. So that's a very long live stream. So I'm going to stop it here. I won't be on again after Patreon until Sunday night, just to give you guys the heads up. What is it called? If you are a winner, like I said, email me. If your name isn't anywhere what your username is, just include your username so I know who it is. You know what I mean? And as soon as I log off, if your email is there, I will send you the Patreon link quickly before we go live over there. And so, yeah, so I will see you guys over on Patreon. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for anybody who had gifted memberships or sent super chats. Your support is always so greatly appreciated. Don't eat going over to Patreon. You're better off going with an empty stomach. I hear that we're going to be talking about Cheerios. But congratulations, all the winners. Thank you so much to the mods. And I will see you guys over on Patreon in about 5 minutes. So have a wonderful night, everyone.